The 21-year-old Filipina sensation had already captured the hearts of millions with her historic Wimbledon run. She had beaten the legendary Serena Williams. She had dethroned the defending champion Iga Swiatek. She had reached the fourth round, becoming the first Filipina in the Open era to achieve such a feat. The tennis world was in awe. But then came the numbers. The staggering $1.28 million in total earnings, the presidential honor from the highest office in the Philippines, and the reaction from one of the biggest stars in the game, Coco Gauff, the 2023 U.S. Open champion in world number 2. When Gauff heard about Eala's massive payday in the royal recognition she had received, she was reportedly stunned. The question on everyone's mind is simple. How did a young player from the Philippines achieve all this in such a short time? And what does this mean for the future of women's tennis? Stay with us as we break down every detail of this incredible story. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Before we dive into the shocking numbers and the stunned reaction from Coco Gauff, we must first understand the incredible journey that led to this moment. Alexandra Eala's 2026 Wimbledon campaign was nothing short of historic. Entering the tournament as the 29th seed, she was already making history as the first Filipina to be seeded at a Grand Slam. Her first-round match against Renata Zarazua was a masterclass in controlled aggression. She dismantled her opponent 6-1, 6-2. The second round brought an even bigger challenge, Maya Joint, whom she avenged in a comeback victory 3-6, 6-2, 6-0. But it was the third round that truly captured the world's attention. Eala faced Iga Swiatek, the defending champion in world number 3, and she delivered a stunning 7-6, 11-9, 6-2 victory that shocked the tennis world. Eala dedicated the victory to her younger self. To someone who grew up in the Philippines, training with my brother and my grandfather every day after school with my ruffled socks and light-up shoes and chubby cheeks, this is everything. The tennis world was in awe. The media coverage was intense. Eala was the talk of the tournament. By the time she stepped on center court for her fourth-round match against Jasmine Paolini, she had already become a global superstar. The match was a roller coaster of emotions. Eala won the first set 6-4, but lost the second 4-6 and the third 3-6. Her Wimbledon journey was over, but the rewards were only beginning. The numbers are staggering. For reaching the fourth round of Wimbledon, Eala pocketed £300,000, which is approximately $396,100 or 25 million pesos. This was the biggest paycheck of her career, eclipsing her previous career high prize money of $332,160 that she earned after her breakthrough semifinal finish in the 2025 Miami Open. But the financial rewards didn't stop there. Eala also received an additional £18,000, approximately 1.5 million pesos, to be shared with her doubles partner Nicola Bartonkova following their first-round exit in the women's doubles event. Combined, her total Wimbledon payday was approximately £309,000, around 25.3 million pesos. Prior to Wimbledon, she had already earned $871,438 in prize money during the 2026 season. Now, with the Wimbledon earnings added, her total career prize money has surpassed an incredible $1.28 million. But the recognition didn't stop at the financial rewards. Eala also received a presidential citation from President Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. in Malacañang Palace, honoring her historic achievements as the first Filipino woman to attain unprecedented success on the international professional tennis circuit. You have brought so much pride to the Philippines, to the Filipinos, and not only because of your success, but also because of the grace with which you handled that success, because the way you play and the way you comport yourself makes us proud, because you show the greatest, best qualities of Filipinos, so you remind us why we are a great race.
The presidential citation was a validation of Eala's incredible journey. It was a symbol of the nation's pride in her achievements.
When the news of Eala's massive payday and presidential honor reached Coco Gauff, the 2023 U.S. Open champion and world number 2, her reaction was reportedly one of shock and disbelief. Gauff, who has been a dominant force on the WTA Tour for the past several years, has always been aware of Eala's potential. The two have faced each other on the court before. Gauff won their first encounter in Dubai with a dominant 6-0, 6-2 victory. But their second meeting at Indian Wells ended differently, with Gauff retiring while trailing 2-6, 0-2 due to an arm injury. Despite the competitive nature of their rivalry, there is a deep mutual respect between the two players. After the Indian Wells match, Eala applauded Gauff off the court, and Gauff returned the favor by wishing Eala well for the rest of the tournament. Gauff has also defended Eala in the past, praising her passionate fan base. But even Gauff could not have predicted the meteoric rise of Eala's career. The $1.28 million in earnings and the presidential honor are milestones that have captured the attention of the entire tennis world. The rapid progress of a rising star like Eala is a sign that the landscape of women's tennis is shifting. Gauff's stunned reaction is a reflection of that shift. She is no longer the only young star on the block. There is a new player in town, and she is stealing the spotlight. The rivalry between Gauff and Eala is just beginning. It will be fascinating to watch how their relationship evolves as Eala continues to rise.
Coco Gauff's reaction has fueled speculation about a potential rivalry between the two players. The contrast between them could not be starker. Gauff is a two-time Grand Slam champion who has already cemented her place in tennis history. Eala, on the other hand, is a rising star who is just beginning to scratch the surface of her potential. But Eala's rapid progress has been remarkable. As Andy Roddick has said, she is single-handedly bringing more fans into tennis in a very committed and passionate way. Gauff has acknowledged this, defending Eala's vocal supporters even when they were cheering against her. Eala, in turn, has expressed her admiration for Gauff. "I think she's an incredible athlete and an incredible person, and she's a role model for a reason," Eala has said. The tennis world is buzzing with excitement. Some believe that this is the start of a new rivalry that will define women's tennis for the next decade. Others are more cautious, noting that Eala still has a long way to go before she can challenge Gauff consistently. But one thing is certain, the tennis world is watching. Whether this is the start of a new rivalry or just a temporary phenomenon, the excitement is real. The future of women's tennis is bright.
Eala's massive payday and presidential honor are more than just a feel-good story. They are a powerful statement about the impact she has had on the Philippines and the tennis world. She has single-handedly put Philippine tennis on the map. She has inspired a generation of young athletes. She has become a symbol of hope and pride for the entire nation. So, what does this mean for Eala's future? First and foremost, it provides her with a massive psychological boost. The love and support of her nation will give her the confidence to face the challenges ahead. She knows that she has the backing of millions of people, and that is a powerful motivator. Secondly, it solidifies her status as a global superstar. The massive crowds, the media coverage, and the royal recognition are all signs that Eala is no longer just a promising junior. She is a global icon. Thirdly, it will attract even more sponsorship opportunities. Brands are eager to associate themselves with Eala's success. Fourthly, it sets the stage for her next challenge. With Wimbledon behind her, Eala's focus will shift to the North American hardcourt swing, including the Washington Open, the Canadian Open, and the US Open. The pressure will be immense, but she will carry the love of her nation with her. Kya ye surf Alex Eala ki shuruate, or kya agla Grand Slam uske career ko, or bi bade level pain le jayega? Only time will tell. But one thing is certain, Eala is here to stay. For more coverage in tennis, subscribe and hit the notification bell.